Kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers making their way out. And you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in the Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah. Well,
but someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
But we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that's in the playoffs last year. They went in and drafted T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker who could rush off the edge out of Wisconsin to give them a little more pop on defense. Then the offensive side of the ball, we're all rooting for James Conner. The rookie out of Pittsburgh, battled back and beat cancer. Now he's trying to beat up people in the NFL.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion left comes Brown. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, it's Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. 20. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 47 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
And some room to work. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Kaiser from the gun on third. He finds Coleman. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays.
Now Marshall. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go.
And here's Marshall. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
This is Marshall. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play fake, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keith Marshall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Now Hogan.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind. The other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st. Here's a give to Bell running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Space to run past the 20. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. In motion left comes Bryant. 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Slot man moves right.
Ohio.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Here's Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round.
Kaiser now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
And the back goes into motion.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go!
Here's Kaiser. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go!
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA.
The players on your team earned XP.
Inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born.
Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Not transform like this, perform like this.